Hello, Internet! This is Z Schrodinger's cat, and welcome to another episode of Project Ozone Lite. Last time we set up all this stuff. We moved the A system over here, we put all this stuff in here, and a bunch of other stuff, and we ran into a problem with auto-crafting, where, whoa, that's weird. That is glitchy. I don't know what that's about. I blame Satan. But, regardless, the auto-crafting only recognizes these, even though this holds like 9,000 of this thing right now, it only recognizes as it holding 64. So, when I go to auto-craft, it says I can't do it because I don't have enough essence. So, what I'm gonna have to do, and this kind of defeats the purpose of the quantum storage units in the first place, but whatever, we have them, I don't know. What we're gonna do is we're gonna automatically craft this essence into redstone, into its components, and then import it into the ME system. So what I did was I made a bunch of crafting bobs, and these are just 1K storage because it's a pretty simple recipe that we need to do, and they are going to allow us to craft all the stuff while remaining capable of crafting other stuff with the things that we do have. Now hopefully this will be smart about it and allocate the crafting jobs to these things. Hopefully. That is our hope. But sometimes hope does not meet reality. Because sometimes it'll be dumb and be like, no, I know you have all these convenient thingamabobs here, but, ooh, that's a lot of channels. But I'm going to use the 64K because I'm special. Alright. So what I want to do here now, and it's a little bit annoying because of the channel situation, but, let's see. I can do them 4 at a time, so 3 lines, I guess. Let me think about cabling for a bit. So this is how I set it up. I got another cable coming down here because we did not have enough channels to stick it on this line. We're using 24 channels just for this thing. So basically I have export buses with these crafting cards, and then I have import buses back into the system. So it's going to send it, it's going to craft it, and it's going to send it here. And it's set to only send, do not use stocked items, only craft items while exporting. So it won't send iron that's already in the system over here. I don't know exactly what's going on. This isn't working. Well, it's sort of working. Only some of them are running. Like, I haven't seen these go at all, even though I have plenty of thingy things. I don't know why the others aren't running, but at least we have some of them. I guess I need to make crafting recipes for some. It just occurred to me, I don't think I've actually made crafting recipes for a lot of these things. That would explain it a whole lot, like, but I have made crafting recipes for these things, because I did all the recipes after I made this, or before I made the seeds, so I'm gonna do that. There we go, that is beauteous. I like that, I like seeing that sight. It can go faster with acceleration cards. Right now we got a big buffer, so it's going to be going for a while. I'm going to make some acceleration cards at some point. I need to make some more processors. But yeah, this is going good. And this should be exporting into the system, which I think is okay. We can just add more drives here if we need to. We got a lot of them filled up, but we also got a lot of them not filled up. So that'll work well. We can see it coming up in our system. Hold on. Gold. Yeah. Iron. Lapis. I don't know how much was in the system beforehand, but yeah. Great. We got that going. Yeah, it does kind of defeat the purpose of making these quantum storage units, but we got a big buffer and they look nice, and I didn't know, so I plead the fifth. Now, why is this happening? I got emerald essence and it's just like stopped there. And I diamond essence, oh, it went there now. But this one's just stopped. Why is this stopped? This has its own coprocessor. In theory, these should all be independent of each other. This should not affect this. So, why you do not work? Why, man? Can I cancel? You just get worked up? That was doing the same. I guess that one going. That's the only one I found. Oh no, Nether Quartz is doing the same thing. Oh, I guess it's gone now. These things are so strange. Is that working? No. Yep, that one's stuck now. Lead essence stuck, but the other ones are fine. Maybe it's just this one. This processor. I don't know. They're keeping up fine, so whatever. I put some acceleration cards in, and ever since I did, some of these aren't working. Why? Why are they not working? Like, you look here, there's none of these processes here. But, like, eventually you'll find one, like Lapis is crafting, and Redstone. Lapis, Redstone, and Quartz are crafting, and I don't know why the others are not. Like, I'm not getting any more stuff. Hold on. Copper. Yep, I've had that same amount of copper for a while. It was working for a hot sec. What did I do? And now that I took the acceleration cards out, it's working again. I don't understand. I am confused. I do not get this confusing thing. See, I put it in, and it stopped. No more... Oh, there's gold. Okay. So I can have one in them? I guess maybe if it's too fast, if it tries to export too fast, it screws up the... like, there's a bug where it screws up the call to the processors? I don't know. That's super weird. I figured out the thing! I don't know why I was doing that other thing before. I guess because I was low on resources or whatever. But basically the reason why it was going slow is because I only had 3 molecular assemblers. And they were getting backlogged in here because this is what it throws it in here to get crafted and then it sends it out. So I split up the interfaces between more molecular assemblers, so now it goes faster, and a lot of the backlog is processed now, but yeah, it is working now, which is great. I also set the filters on here because other stuff was getting sent in there. I had overlooked that part of it. Other stuff was getting sent in here from the these things over here. I made these staircase. I consolidated pretty much all of my drawer systems into this one thing because I want everything to come through the ME system at this point. So everything is here in this giganto wall. Last episode, I thought I figured out why these channels kept disappearing, but I thought it was death. But it wasn't, because it disappeared earlier, again. Like, these channels, they just disappeared and my whole base shut down, again. And I had to go running around, setting the channels, again. So, yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I did a little bit more building. I added these little things, these little bands over here, because this area was looking majorly flat. I also added, I don't remember how much of this was here last time. I added another one of these broken off pathway things, and I extended this down. I got this design over here on the wall area where the thingy thing is, the drawer thing, with this kind of hanging design on it, which I like. It's a very, especially on the walls here in this area over here, is very flat with nothing, like, meaningful on it. Also, there's this annoying lighting glitch that keeps happening, and I don't like it. It's annoying me. But, yeah, I brought the prismarine things over here, and they're kind of hanging off. I don't know how I feel about this area. I think it's okay. I think this dark area needs to be broken up a little bit. It would help if I didn't have the lighting glitch, but I guess we can't have everything. I also did the bottom of the limestone thing. I don't like this shape. I don't like it at all. I like it from here, but yeah, still some more work that needs to be going into it in terms of the composition of the organic stuff. I've also been extending this sort of thing over here to the other side, which is not done yet. I'm bringing this pathway over. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just sort of going, and I don't know. These sort of things, I don't know what I'm gonna... I might put another floor on here because it's kind of too big to be a tower, like one of these. It's too fat. It's too fat. But the next thing I want to do is I want to start getting into Draconic Evolution. I turned in a couple of the quests. Ender Dragon we already killed. This, I made this, and now I need to do all this stuff. Advanced Dislocator, Wyvern Armor, this thing, I gotta do them all. Hot damn! I was flying around the end looking for some stuff, draconium primarily, and I found this thing. Look at this meteor crashing thing. I'm guessing it's added by draconic evolution because it's full of draconium ore. It's like full of it, so damn, that's cool. Huh. I am going to expand the number of painting machines that I have because I've been using a lot of cobblestone because I'm using a lot of really expensive blocks in my build. So I'm bringing them over here, and I'm gonna make more of them, and I'm gonna put them here with chests on top, and I'm gonna stick this cobblestone generator here like that. I upgraded it. I probably didn't need to because I already had an emerald one from the lava power thing that I set up and then took down. But you know what? We have two now, and two's better than one, right? And this is not accepting in. I did this wrong. Okay. I'll get this done. Glorious! It was actually kind of difficult to think of things to put in these, because, I mean, some of the stuff I already have. Obsidian, I already have a bunch of, so I don't need to do that stuff, but, yeah, I got painted insanium blocks, which is pretty cool. They go with the thing, with the color palette. I was gonna do insanium coal, but that's like a ton of crafting, and I'm too lazy to do that. So this is what I got. Also, I did this railing thing. That was before the last clip, but we'll talk about it now because we didn't talk about it earlier. I like it. It's very swishy, very wavy, and it adds some light to this area, which it desperately needs. Big problem here is, well, the biggest problem here is this is completely undone and ugly as balls, but the other problem is there's not enough light to light this up. And what I like about this thing over here is that it lights up some of this in here, this cave, or not really a cave, but overhang thing, which I think really needed to break up the blackness. And it sheds a little bit of light on stuff and kind of highlights that thing. I extended out this platform, and I'm going to start setting up Draconic Evolution Fusion Crafting, because that's the next set of stuff we need to do. All this stuff requires, like this, Advanced Locator requires stuff you make with the Fusion Crafting, and it's a lot like the what's-it-call-it from Actually Additions, the you know what I mean, the thing with the table, but, let's see, and minimum of, okay, I looked up how to put this together, and I'm trying. Whoa, that was what even happened to that? My voice just. Okay. Anyway, I looked up how to do this, and I'm trying to remember. It's something about. It's so hard to place these on this painted cobblestone because the hitboxes don't show up. So I don't really know where I'm placing. Okay, so like that, and like this. And like, I need 10 of them, because that's the maximum. I can have less, but that's the maximum number of things that you can have. So, come with me. I was so close, and yet so far. Or, work with me here. There we go. And then I need cabling and stuff. Where am I gonna put cabling? Hold on. Cabled. And now that I set this power thing, I should be I don't know if this needs to be powered. It probably does, to be honest. It probably does. So let me just, where's my wires? Just put it right through here. And so it's symmetrical. I'll put another one here, even though I don't need to. Oh, it doesn't even accept power. So that answers that question. It is like the table thing from Actually Additions, which, the name of which eventually I will remember, probably when I'm like lying in bed at night. I'll be like, hey, that's, I thought I had 2 of those. Oh, I guess it puts the whole stack in or something? I see. Okay. Fine. I shall cooperate with your silly rules. I don't know if these need to be in a specific, stop. I don't know, if it matters, because, like, on the Thaumcraft one, which is kind of what I'm basing this off of, it was like, you didn't need to put it in a specific order, so I'm hoping that's the case here, because, yeah, come back here. No, please. Please, I'll tell you. Okay, okay, we got it. We got it. And block of emerald. And go. And go. Great. Start. Okay. It's going. That is a strange noise. Oh, look at the little zappers. Oh, it's so energetic. The noise is a little weird, though. It kind of sounds like somebody's just really clicking a pen a lot. Like in class when people just, like, click the pen, like, all the time. Where did it go? it went around. Oh, I see. It fuses it and then it starts crafting it. I get it. Okay, so when this ticks up, it should be done. The noises are getting intense now. Jeez. Oh, look at that animation. That's cool. That's damn cool. All right, we got a thing. Oh, this thing I made it for request charges items. That's sweet. And then it's recharged again. It takes it out of this thing, and it holds 60 million RF, which is pretty great. Good job, thing. I made a thing I think is cool. Look at this thing. I added a pattern to the floor because it desperately needed to be broken up. It is violently green. It is very green. I can't tell if I really like it being that green or if it's a terrible idea, but I'm keeping it because boy, is it green. But yeah, I have these pillar-type things coming around the infusion crafting core, or whatever this thing is, with these little glass things, and then it glows. I should have started it at nighttime, because it looks better then. The one time I should have started it at nighttime, I didn't. But yeah, I have these crumbling pillars up here, and I have this big fat one in the middle, which is crumbling and kind of like snaking around like that. It's got little side pieces missing, and I mixed up within here the brick texture to make it look like the actual surface of this thing is crumbling apart, and also to break up. I might do it down here, or I might not, but just to imply that this was once a structure that was intentionally here and then broke apart, versus the melting stuff we have kind of over there. But yeah, I have this thing up here with the thingy thing, and I'm going to extend this roof, I think. I think I'm gonna bring these up here if I get some limestone out. Please, limestone. No, I don't want these because inventory tweaks. I put them in my hand and they'll be there and it'll annoy me. But, okay. It's just bringing this up as structures. I've been trying to figure out what to do with these for a while, and I think I'm going to bring them up as towers, and then I'm going to have a roof here and have it be, like, in the middle here or something? I'm not sure, but I am going to connect this roof with this wall here in some way. Balls. This tower is 1 block taller than this tower. Damn it! I am not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. It's gonna stay that way. Great. Great! Now I got this roof here, and I put some lights in the roof because it was getting pretty dark, and I think that was taking away from it. Whoa, my hand twitch. I think that was taken away from it. You couldn't really see the details. So I also added a light under here, so it kind of glows when you're looking up at that, but it's not totally on the outside, so it doesn't ruin the shadow effect. These lights up here I think are good, and so are these. This dark area in the middle I think breaks those lights up. I'm still not sure how I'm going to connect these to that, but I do like how it looks with these walls built up. Burpee today. This area is awfully flat, so that could be a problem, but otherwise, I think it's going okay. I might put some sort of support here. I don't know. I have been doing some more stuff. I brought this up. I'm gonna have big windows here. I have this kind of crumbling off here and like that. And over here's still like that. I'm doing a lot of stuff in it. It's currently ugly right now, but that's because it's unfinished. I'll deal with it later. But what I want to deal with right now is the fact that this crafting takes forever. It's annoying and it needs to be automated immediately. I've made like 17 of these over the course of this thing, and I need more. So I figured out that this is kind of a manual process, right? You put them in here, and then you put the thing in here, and then you click start, and it goes, and then if the output is blocked, you have to take this out, and then you have to hit start again. But I realized that you can toggle the start with a redstone signal, so that means that this can be automated. The only thing I need to figure out is these thingies here will take whatever you put in it. Well, they'll take whatever you put in it, but more importantly, they'll take the entire stack. You can put like a bunch of different stuff, and I kind of wish it weren't that way, that they would only take one, kind of like the Thaumcraft pillars or the RF tool, or the what's actually additions table that Empower! It's called an Empower! I just remembered that! It's called an Empower! I remembered it on my own without having to Google it. I'm so proud of myself. But, back to business. I need to figure out how to store, for the purposes of automation, one item in here, and then once there's one item, I just stop. And maybe I could do that with comparators. It's a little annoying. There's not a lot of space here, even if I took out these things, which I could if it becomes a problem, because they need to be in this specific multi-block in order to function. I can put one here, but they can only go, there's kind of like specific rules. They can be up to 16 blocks away, but they have to be facing the fusion core, and they can only be, like, on this axis for this row of things, they can only be one to the left or to the right of the fusion crafting core, which means that we can't separate these three. I guess we could theoretically move them, we could stagger them, so I have one here, and one here if I need to, but hopefully we won't have to do that. Unfortunately, a comparator, at the very least, one item does not trigger. I got this biome stone in my inventory for some reason. I don't remember how or why or what, but, yeah, these things don't seem to be, I assume, excuse me. Oh no, Jesus Lord. Thank God I have this magnet. Okay. There we go. Do I have a stack of something I can put in here? Because I think that's the most, and that will determine whether comparators actually work. So if you put a stack in here, yeah, these do not work with comparators, apparently. Or I'm doing it wrong, but either way, I think what we're gonna have to do is make sure we only have one item before it gets to here. So I'll need to have some sort of buffer chest, and then only release the items, potentially with, we might be able to utilize Ender.io item conduit channels, have a channel for each one of these, and then pipe to them independently. That is a possibility. The complicating factor here with this buffer chest idea is that there are 82 fusion crafting recipes. Some of them we don't need to do, some of them we don't need to automate. Like, we don't need to automate Sword of the Wyvern, we don't need to automate Staff of Power, stuff like that. But some of them we do need to automate. I don't know what that is. Let's see. I gotta figure out how many of these we actually need to automate. Okay, so round robin mode on conduits is a thing. Now to find out if they're distributed evenly. There's 10 things here, right? 1, 8. That was even. That was even. Hold on. Okay, so some of these had 8 and some of them have 4. It might distribute them in increments of 4, which is not ideal because that's more than of one item we're usually gonna have in a recipe. Fortunately, Ender.io has an item conduit speed downgrade, apparently, which is pretty great, I think. So if we take these 10 items, that's 1 per thing, hopefully it'll distribute them evenly, and it did! Good job, Ender.io, you the MVP. Now I need to do a little bit more, excuse me, that's not helpful, testing! So that solves that matter a lot simpler than I thought it would be, to do this. I thought I would need to do some fancy logic stuff, but no, Under.io does it for me. Thank you, my good friend. But now I need to figure out putting it in here, because this will distribute it evenly, but it will not discriminate between objects. But this needs to have a very specific object. So, from the perspective of if we're going to export from the EMI system, which of course we're going to try to do, we want to be able to send one batch of items to this system and have it sort them out. So, I need to figure out how to get the thing to do the thing. So, there is an issue with this. What I'm doing right now for testing, I'm just testing with the Wyvern cores, is just whitelisting Block of Emerald and giving these a higher priority. The problem with that is that for, I believe it's Awakened core, the ingredient you need for the Awakened core in this thing is a Nether Star, but the Nether Star is required in the crafting components for the Wyvern core, which you need to make the Draconium, or the Awakened core. So, it means we need to do both. And I don't entirely know how to solve that issue yet. We don't have RF Tools control, unfortunately. And Steve's factory manager didn't make it to 1.10. So, I don't know entirely how to solve that problem. But I think I do know how to solve the starting problem, which is, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to put a comparator on this chest. We don't need, all we need to do is detect any number of items, because we just needed to know that the process has started. So, I'm putting a comparator here. Now, this will send out a signal before all of the items are in, because the items will hit the chest, and it will stop once the items are out, which is not ideal for what we wanted. So, I'm getting a timer from RF Tools, which I actually managed to place the right way the first time that I did it. Holy crap! Oh, life has never been so, I don't know. Here, 200, let's see, 20, I don't need 10 seconds. 1 second should be sufficient. Let's put it up to 60 ticks. This is ticks. So that's 3 seconds. And so, let's see. Okay, in, go. Let's see what happens. Right. I have to connect the item duct to the thing. Okay, alright, wise guy. Okay, alright, fine. Alright, no! I placed it the first time and it was right, and then he picked it up even though I didn't need to, because it was already... life is hard. Please, placing these is hard. Life is hard. Everything is difficult. Alright, let's connect this. Where is it? Downgrade, round robin, extract. And this is still set to 60 seconds. Good job saving your MBT data. And in. Go. And we see what happened. What happened? Huh? What? Hey! It works! Fantastic! Well, we have this automated for the Wyvern core, which is honestly what we need the most of. The only remaining thing to do would be, hopefully, I can set this to in-out and extract on brown. Extract that here, and that doesn't pull that out, does it? No, it doesn't. Good job! Accurately detecting... That noise is really annoying. Stupid pen click noise. Excuse me. Now I want to click on the inside thing so I can do in-out. Insert out, insert on the brown channel. You done? Did you do it? Where's... What? Oh. Right. That... It's a bit of a problem. Okay, I don't want to put this back on this network. I will use a separate channel. Let's see. I can probably just get rid of this, set this back to extract, and then insert on the brown to the something. Probably, let's put it on this channel. Send, and then, because this channel imports directly into the, please, oh god damn it. I know there's a conduit already here, but I just cannot be bothered, especially on camera right now, to deal with its crap, so I'm just sticking another one in, and I'm gonna insert on brown, and this will insert directly to the ME system, so that's pretty great. We got automated for that particular thing. Automating it for all of the things might be a little difficult. We might actually need more than one of these setups, which is okay, that's fine. I'm filtering these conduits here because I realized that, yeah, if you put more than 10 things in here, it won't necessarily put them in the right order, which means it might do block of draconiums for all of them and not include any of the rest of the ingredients. So I think I can remedy that problem pretty easily with just by whitelisting them here, because, for example, the wyvern stuff, it will, 4 of these will be whitelisted for draconium, 4 for wyvern cores, and 4 for nether stars, and I can do, I think I will be able to do multiple recipes on here by mixing and matching some of the filters for stuff. Damn it, I need a wyvern tier thing for this thing. I guess that's why it's called a wyvern armor. Wyvern, okay, what do I need for that? Wyvern fusion crafting injector. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I just watched these channels delete before my eyes. What is haunting my dimensional transceivers? Just a heads up, the wyvern armor says, when you look it up in JI, or at least when I did, it was really weird. It showed this screen. Basically, you need to infuse this with a bunch of stuff, and what it's actually looking for is, where is it? Hold on. It's this one, which is, I guess, the jet plate armor upgrade with the infused carbon thing. So I gotta make this, and black armor, and carbon, jet plates, thruster. And with ferocious pen clicking, this should be the last thing that we need. And whenever it makes that sound, I think I'm blowing into my microphone, and it's actually just the thing being really weird sounding. But as soon as this crafts, it should be able to turn in the wyvern quest. Come on, I thought this would take less time than it is. Okay, great. Oh, ME system snagged it, little thief. Swiper, no swiping. Come back here. Let me give me my quest. Stop obstructing justice. Wyvern, please. I just hit my monitor in rage. All right. Did I get the quest? Yes, I got the quest. This premium quest is bugged. Like I have completed this. You have to make Supremium armor to get these. Hold on, I'm trying to show the good people the rest of stupid. Whatever. So you need this, you need these, which take the Supremium stuff, which I don't have. I don't know why that's like that, but we can turn in the thingy. I also got this quest for the wyvern fusion crafting thing. Yoink. And then what do I get? Useless. What do I get? Useless. Okay, great. I don't really know what this, wow, that was, quite the accent, what this armor does, but I have it now. I got full thingies. Oh, look, I got some bars in the corner, and some colors with some numbers near them, and lines, more lines. Okay, well, great. I got, 300% the lines, increase in lines, so that's, I think, really, really good. But that is all the time that I have for today. It could be a while between the next episode. I'm going away for the next 4-ish days, so if there's a gap, that is, shut up! One knows I'm doing an outro! Good day, that made me lose my train of thought, so, good day, internet. Thanks for watching.